The stadium fell silent. 2,000 eyes locked on the surreal scene unfolding at Riverside High's graduation. Metal handcuffs snapped around Margaret Whitfield's wrists, the HOA president's screams echoing across the field. "It's for my son. He deserves that car." Parents shielded their kids, phones flashing to capture the meltdown. No one could have guessed this spectacle had been simmering for weeks, all because I, David Chen, wouldn't surrender my 1970 Dodge Challenger to her entitled grip. Let me rewind to the spark that ignited this wildfire. I'm a car enthusiast, the kind who loses sleep over spark plugs. 6 months ago, I rolled my restored Challenger out of my Willowbrook Estates garage, its plum-crazy purple gleaming after 3 years of late nights, busted knuckles, and a small fortune. Every weekend, I'd poured my soul into that engine, sanding its curves, coaxing it back to life. It was my triumph, parked in a suburb where lawns are clipped to exactly 2 inches and Christmas lights have an expiration date. Margaret Whitfield, our HOA's iron-fisted queen, ruled this manicured kingdom, thriving on violation notices like a dragon hoarding gold. 5 years as president had turned Willowbrook into her personal fiefdom. 3 weeks before graduation, trouble knocked. Margaret, clipboard in hand, fake smile plastered, stood at my door. After weather chit-chat, she dropped her bomb. Her son, Tyler, needed a car for college, and my Challenger, gleaming in the driveway, was perfect. "Donated as a neighborly gesture," she said, dead serious. I explained politely that the car wasn't for sale or charity. Years of my sweat and savings weren't up for grabs. Her smile twitched, then hardened into a lecture on community values and supporting our youth. When I held firm, she left with a veiled threat. "The HOA cherishes generosity, David." The siege began. Next day, a violation notice cited my grass at 3 inches, not 2. Then a fine for parking my car at a non-regulation angle in my own driveway. She dusted off obscure bylaws, claiming my restoration work violated noise rules, despite my daytime hours. At the HOA meeting, she pushed a vehicle hoarding crackdown and a rule forcing residents to offer neighbours first dibs on cars before selling. Board members shifted uncomfortably, but none dared cross her. When harassment failed, she went nuclear. A certified letter sued me for emotional damages and community disruption, claiming my refusal caused Tyler severe distress and tarnished Willowbrook's caring image. She demanded the car or $50,000. My lawyer chuckled, calling it the most absurd suit in his 20-year career. Within 2 weeks, a judge tossed it, labeling it legal abuse and ordering Margaret to pay my fees. You'd think she'd quit. Instead, she turned vicious. Neighbours parked in front of my house, blocking my drive. Rumours spread that I ran an illegal auto shop. She called the city with fake code violations. Then came graduation day, June 5th. I arrived early for my niece Emma's ceremony, parking the Challenger for post-grad photos. Margaret stormed across the lot, heels clicking like a war drum, face already crimson. "Today's Tyler's day," she bellowed, voice carrying to gawking parents. "Hand over those keys as his gift. He deserves it more than you." I said no, sidestepping, but she grabbed my arm, nails biting skin, spinning me back. "You're selfish, ruining his future," she shrieked. "I'll have your house condemned, ban you from Willowbrook, tank your career." She dug up my job at Texan Industries, threatening to smear me. As she lunged for my keys, my sister Sarah dialed 911. Margaret raged, berating circling parents who tried to calm her, demanding, "Whose side are you on?" Police arrived in 5 minutes. Margaret ran to officers Martinez and Lee, pointing at me. "He stole my son's gift, assaulted me when I tried to take it back." 20 witnesses debunked her lie. Asked for proof of ownership, she had nothing, just rants about community values and Tyler's right to the car. Martinez spotted red marks on my arm. "Assault charges, sir?" Margaret paled, backpedaling. "It's a misunderstanding. My son's graduation." Too late. "You're under arrest for assault and attempted theft," Martinez said. 50 yards from the stadium entrance, hundreds watched as cuffs clicked on, Margaret wailing about Tyler's ruined day. Her son appeared, mortified, muttering an apology before chasing the patrol car. His name echoed to silence during the ceremony. Willowbrook buzzed. Viral videos of Margaret's arrest flooded local Facebook groups. That night, the HOA board ousted her unanimously, uncovering her misuse of funds for personal lawsuits, including mine. She'd targeted 3 other neighbours with similar suits. Charged with assault, attempted theft, and financial crimes, she faced 5 years and $50,000 in fines. At sentencing, she got 18 months probation, 500 hours of community service, and a $23,000 HOA repayment order. She fainted, sobbing about her ruined real estate career. The judge, unmoved, banned her from HOA boards for a decade. Her wail, "But that's my life," trailed her out. Margaret's unhinged spiral had deeper roots. After her lawsuit flopped, she'd stalked my workplace, demanding Texon fire me for lacking moral character, wielding a PowerPoint of HOA bylaws. Security booted her, but she returned with flyers labeling me a neighborhood menace who hoards resources while children suffer. Her Justice for Tyler Facebook page, with 12 followers, mostly her fake accounts, posted daily challenger photos captioned with guilt trips. This could take a young man to college, but selfishness wins. Post-arrest, a circus music remix video, HOA president loses it over car that isn't hers, hit 1 million views, comments roasting her delusion. Trial revealed her pattern. She'd promised Tyler the car months earlier, letting him pick accessories, confident she'd bully me into submission. Tyler testified she ignored his pleas to stop. She'd coerced an elderly neighbour into gifting a lawnmower she used for her yard and harassed another for patio furniture for her daughter's party. She'd pocketed $30,000 in fake fines for spirit of community deficiency and other invented violations. Her real estate license was suspended after 17 complaints exposed her strong-arming homeowners into listing with her. My lawyer filed a civil suit for harassment. The HOA adopted stricter oversight rules, dubbed Chen's Code. Margaret's house sold, her family fled. A new couple moved in, their kids biking freely. I polished my Challenger, Whiskers napping nearby, peace restored. Margaret learned power crumbles when arrogance meets resolve. Got an HOA horror story? Share it below. Hit like if this saga revved your engine. And stay tuned for more tales where justice outraces tyranny.